And there we are once again with a game for ProDota2 Non-Pro League playoffs, and we have a game for the lower brackets, and not just a game. This is a game for the lower bracket semi-finals. It's a best out of one game, and since it's a semi-finals, that means that these two teams are competing to be in the top 3. And in the top 3 means that if you're in the top 3, you get money. Because the third prize is $2,000 already, so these teams are basically fighting for at least $2,000, if not more, because maybe in the winners bracket finals versus XKZ after this game, they might be able to make it at least $3,000 before entering the finals, where they will face MTW for the total prize of $5,000. So total prize will $10,000, in case you want to, know that. And as you just saw, we have an all pick phase because we already did the draft earlier. We had some delay for one person from SGC, which we waited for, so that is why we had an all pick phase. So the draft is already done, and I'm going to jump over to paiN's lineup first, because paiN's lineup is quite nice, quite interesting. So we have got King RD playing the Invoker, we have got Pride on the Naga Siren, packing his Ensnare as the first one. China is going to be on the Darkseer. Wow. I do think he forgot to change his name, but I'm gonna call him China anyway. We're gonna have Pada on the Disruptor, we're gonna have Sabota on the Lina. So this lineup, imagine. First, no, wait. Oh, look at that positioning. Wanted to wait around the corner. Here they come, and there's a net. It's gonna drop. There's gonna be a follow-up stun from Lina to go at it. craneH in a lot of trouble. There's a kinetic field as well. craneH locked in position, will drop. Darkseer drawing the first blood, and that is the combination that I wanted to talk about. I mean, there's two kinds of combinations, but this is one of them. Kinetic field, make sure nobody gets out, and Snare will make sure that he's in the kinetic field. Stun from Lina will make sure that he's longer in the kinetic field, and that is just the start of the combo wombo that paiN can pull off. Because imagine late game. There is a Song of the Siren, there is the Vacuum, there is the Kinetic Field, and there is the Invoker that can drop meteors from the sky. And then there's also, of course, the Thunderstorm and the Static Storm. paiN really has a strong lineup. The only thing they have to do is force out those team fights and make sure that they don't get caught out themselves by the combination that SGC has. So let's jump ourselves over to SGC's lineup and see what heroes they have picked up. We see 2lex in the mid lane on his Templar Assassin. He'll be facing up a solo Darkseer, quite an unusual lineup, and it looks like paiN is going to go really aggressive. Double damage rune up on the Disruptor. We're just going to stick here for a while we wait for them to go in. There is a smoke up if they want to use it, which apparently they don't. They are rotating back to the bottom lane. Bottom lane where Windrunner is. She is being played by Warlock, and she should be having, well, in theory, if it's going to be just the Naga Siren here, she has an okay time, but if not, then this tri-lane, which I discussed during the draft phase, is just a very strong, but what is also strong, apparently, Invoker. I'm not sure what he was doing here. Invoker died to Leshrac and a Night Stalker. Leshrac was being played by Offalk, and craneH being playing the Night Stalker. Took revenge for having getting first blooded, and we're gonna check out here first, because here's the combo one Warlock. He at least dodges well, some of it, and he actually is able to stay alive. Windrunner helping him out massively there. So this is a very strong combination. We'll probably see a bit more when they're level 2, so that they also have the Dragon Slaves to go through with that as well. We have an Enigma last one for SGC, is going to be played by Prof Headshot. He'll be on the jungle, on the Dire jungle, so making for a semi-aggressive tri-lane on the top lane as well for King RD might be something tough to deal with, as we already saw him drop once, and still quite curious to see how that went, but we won't be able to see that, unfortunately. And yeah, we already have a ward here as well, by nice aggressive ward by paiN, making sure that if Windrunner does try to go somewhere, they will be able to see it, and if she has help, they will be able to see it, and they might just dive her from the bottom to try to get at something. In the meantime, this lane up, oh, I just put up that one so that you see the last hit. Okay, they're gonna dive. Hello, Lina. Here's the Disruptor as well. Is there gonna be anything more? No, there's a kinetic field. There's not gonna be a stun. Warlock is just gonna try to back off. And there's a stun. There's a stun strike as well. Will it hit? Yes, it will. Warlock in a lot of trouble. Will go down. Lina taking the last hit, and that is just the start of this bottom tri-lane, because they only just got level 2. Well, Disruptor even still level 1. So this is like this is such a hard tri-lane. The only good thing about this tri-lane, is that I mean, they take these skills, yes, but they don't really have a strong pushing hero. Unless the Naga Siren will spec her mirror images a bit more, but she's not. She's going for Riptide. But they don't really have that strong of a pushing lineup. So at least the tower will stay alive longer than you know you would expect with such an aggressive tri lane, maybe. There's a mom at the phone. There's a mom at the phone. He has to talk to his mom. Everybody has to talk to his mom. And yeah, I'm sorry, my voice is a bit disrupted due to the 8-hour cast yesterday. I casted for 8 hours, so that's quite long for a voice to keep talking all the time. You try it. Go try it. Go try it out. So this is gonna be Templar Assassin for SGC. Is gonna be the hero that has to do it for SGC.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Together with the Night Stalker. Night Stalker probably gonna be somewhat aggressive around minute 6. I do think that's needed, especially on the bottom lane where they will try to probably have a bit more than just the Night Stalker leaving his lane to try to get a triple kill on the bottom lane. Ooh, Stun from the Shrek not hitting. Malefice does hit. Do they want to go for this? Do they have an Edict? Yes, they do. There's the Edict. King RD trying to get away. He has no invisibility, and he is running right into the arms of Prof Headshot, who will probably still take a lot of damage from the Sunstrike, and Nigma taking the last hit on Invoker in the meantime. Here comes the Darkseer with a haste rune. Prof Headshot will go down. Stun from the Shrek not hitting. He wants to go for more. He wants to go for Ofak. Ofak in a lot of trouble as well. The Iron Shell's doing so much damage, and the haste rune makes sure that he gets a double kill for that. Double kill for China. I know, that sounds weird when I say it. But, you know. And, yeah, that voice thing also makes sure that I can't really talk all too loud. Windrunner, Kinetic Field, won't be able to get out of this one. Where's the stun from Lina? There it is, and there's a stun. Dragon Slave, and that's a kill. Invoker taking the last hit with his Sunstrike. And that is 2 for 5 right now. Favor of paiN, who's been keeping all the pressure on every lane so far. And Darkseer leaving the middle lane to help out his friend, help out King RD, but King RD still dropping, but the double kill return for China, making him get a massive advantage up on the Templar Assassin in his middle lane. And Darkseer is kind of a counter to the Templar Assassin, because that Iron Shell will pop up Refraction very fast from 2 legs. We've got Enigma rotating to the top lane as well now, fully on the lane, no longer going for staying in the jungle. In the meantime, bottom lane tower went down, and we do indeed have the mirror images being used for that one. And the tier 1 tower on the top lane being pressured here as well. The Shrek's Edict level 2 helping out there. Malefice going off. Invoker in some trouble. Is there going to be a Void? No, they're just doing some harassment there. Lina there. Oh, TP'd in. He's going to take a Void there. Sunstrike is not hitting. Dragon Slave. Prof Headshot will drop. There's the Kinetic Field because Disruptor was here too. Craneage in a lot of trouble. There's a stun from Lina. The Craneage locked in place. Will probably drop here. Out of position. Thunderstorm there too. And that is going to be 2 kills. In the meantime, Pada trying to get away. He is still alive though. Pops himself. And Leshrak has to back off here. Otherwise, he will be dead too. SGC being put at the back foot. On the back foot. And he has to back out. Long trail of creeps following him around. Templar Assassin in the meantime. I mean, she got nice farm though. She's got 23 for 3, but Darkseer keeping up with that one. And Templar Assassin being very low. We do see China maybe wanting to go for that. He has got his Surge and his Iron Shell level 3. But we actually have a rotation here. Prof Headshot is going to be in the middle probably for a while, or at least until the Templar Assassin is gone. Or maybe he's just going to force out the Darkseer. Could be. We have Craneage back on the top lane. Craneage who is 22 for 0. So having 22 last hits, not doing that bad. I mean, last hits are okay with only 13 for the Invoker, but just the deaths are causing them some issues right now. And of course these low level deaths are not that important for the heroes that die, or at least not that much. Yes, they lose some time, they lose gold, and it is annoying. But if they can secure later game deaths, then they definitely have still a lot of potential for them to get back on top of this. Oh, Donkey will have some trouble. Will be found here. We're flying over. It's gonna get harassed. We have a stun. We have a stun up on Lina. Lina lands a stun herself at 2 and goes down. Crane is taking the last hit. It is nighttime, so it's his prime time. There is the ensnare Void landing. In the meantime, King RD going invisible. He now picked up a Vex and makes sure that he can do that, and the rest backs off. And the Donkey gets out safe. Enigma didn't go for that anymore. So just at least 1 kill for them. Because, like I said, the later game kills probably mean a bit more. But then again, the late game for paiN is pretty secure with that team fight. Pretty secure indeed. But it's all gonna depend on 2 legs. It's all gonna depend on this Templar Assassin. Can he be able? Is he able to put enough pressure on? Wow! Did you see how fast refraction went off there with that ion shell? But can he be able to get the late game sorted for him? Wow! Darkseer was invisible. I didn't even notice that yet due to the ion shell. Nice job. Oh, Leshrac getting stunned. Sunstrike is dropping. Invoker taking the last hit. paiN is looking very good right now. They're not getting that much in return for that kills. Only the bottom tier 1 tower down so far. Maybe they're looking to kill off this tier 1 tower now too. There's 4 heroes of paiN in this middle lane. Templar Assassin not able to do anything just yet. I mean, the hero that she's probably wanting to kill off most is the Lina, but she has to find her by herself, and she's not been by herself for a while. And there goes the tier 1 tower. Fortification is on, but it will probably still drop. Night Stalker. Still nighttime. Gonna come in from behind. In the meantime, Templar Assassin killing off the Darkseer. What? I missed that part? I did miss that part. Tower getting denied. My bad. I'm sorry. Templar Assassin getting his first kill. This might be a turnaround for SGC. All 5 of them in this middle lane. They might want to try to force out a team fight. I mean, Naga Siren is still on the bottom lane. Or is he? No, it's not Naga Siren, it's the Invoker that's on the bottom lane. Naga Siren is here, but she doesn't have mana yet for a song. Almost though. And we might see them going in with it as soon as he has it. There we go. She has got the mana. There's a TP in. Sunstrike gonna hit him. Prof headshot. He is gonna be the one to drop first. Especially since he is gonna be the one that would be able to pop up a black hole. But he's not gonna be able to do that anymore. Naga Siren taking the last hit. Sabote getting silenced. Power shot. And Templar Assassin there killing off the Disruptor. Lina getting stunned. Bomber right click needed. And there she goes. Still manages to pull off a stun, but it doesn't hit anybody. Prof Offak going down. Darkseer taking the last hit. Darkseer on the run though, but he will be safe. Popped himself. Warlock taking some damage. Is going to be able to run away from that one, but here comes the Darkseer back in. There he is, full of mana. There goes Invoker, dropping. Warlock, dropping. Pride on their back foot, running away from that one. Tulek still alive, trying to do as much damage as he can, but the Iron Shell is just so deadly. Darkseer taking a triple kill for that one, and that was a massive fight. Massive fight for paiN. It is just, that was just a, oh, vacuum. They're not done yet. They're not done yet. Cranies pops nighttime. Darkness has come. We'll be able to get away from that one. And I mean, SGC took some kills in return, definitely, but they didn't back off when they should have. I mean, Darkseer ran away on probably, what about, maybe about 20 HP, 50 HP, probably, something like that. Popped himself, came back, made it into a triple kill. That is massive. And he's not done. Prof headshot, gonna be his target. Level 9 Darkseer helping out. There's a Sunstrike, vacuum, and he's gonna drop most likely. Surge will be there, but he'll be slowed for a while though. Prof headshot still alive. No, he's gonna try though. There he is. It's gonna be Darkseer that's in a lot of trouble. Too much support to deal with. Night Stalker taking a kill, and still Prof headshot staying alive. So he is very happy right now that his team was close by. SGC managing to come back now to the middle lane and wanting to put the pressure on somewhere. They managed to take down a tier 1 tower, so right now tower-wise it's even, but gold-wise, gold-wise it's actually quite even as well. Those later kills have made sure that SGC is come back into the game with his nighttime. Darkness is almost over though, nighttime is almost over. So we'll see if they manage to keep it up after that as well. With Templar Assassin level 9, she has died now once in that team fight, of course, in the middle lane, but she is she's looking okay. She's got face boots. She's got 800 gold. She is reaching her prime time very soon, and reaching her maximum potential. And we'll see if she's going to be able to keep on forcing out more kills. We have not seen a black hole from Enigma yet, because paiN knows that that could be the thing that could cause them to lose the team fight. So we've seen Enigma going down first. I mean, that was a good team fight from paiN on the middle lane earlier, with the song there, with the vacuum, and well, with the Sunstrike as well, and Enigma just being the first target there to go down. Smoke up for SGC. They're looking for kills. They need to look for kills. They're gonna find the Darkseer. There goes the Void. There goes the Silence. He won't be able to search away. Shackle doesn't ledge. Doesn't need to ledge. Power Shot will finish it up. And there's the kill. Kinetic Field will lock Cranies in place, but there will be support close by, so Cranies should be safe with this double damage rune still on. And with that Darkseer down, they don't want to face that one. They don't want to chase that. And SGC rotating to the bottom lane fully to try and maybe take down this tower. Sorry, this tower, because this tower is still on. And here's Tulix already pushing it. His tower is still standing. And there we go, Leshrac taking the last hit. That's the power of SGC. I mean, if they take a kill, they definitely can push straight afterwards. But with that Leshrac and with that Enigma as well, with his Eidolons, they just have a lot of pushing power going for themselves. And look at that push already. And only here comes paiN. They want to go for this. They have a Disruptor, they have a Lina, but that's just the two supports for paiN right now. And everybody of SGC backs off. This is the kind of thing that SGC has to do to not get caught out by that massive team fight that comes out from paiN. They have to try to catch off a hero and take something in return for it. I mean, we've seen paiN taking a lot of kills already, but the thing that they took in return, not that much. I mean, that massive team fight that they won in the middle, they were not able to take down a tower. The tier 1 tower here was already dead. They were not able to take anything from it. And now only SGC only killing off one hero, managing to take a tier 1 tower as well as doing half of the damage to a tier 2 tower. And that is just massive. These trade-offs are going to be really important. And Templar Assassin just keeping the farm on. I'm going to actually check the gold per minute for now, because with all these skills, that's probably a bit more important. Templar Assassin being up there together with the Night Stalker, and the only thing that's in between them is a Darkseer, and of course Darkseer is a dangerous hero, but he just died 2 times in a row. Once near the tier 1 tower, and the other one near the Roshan pit. He is not going to be as... well, the gold on him means a little bit less than the gold on the Templar Assassin, let's just put it that way. Blink Dagger up on the Templar Assassin. We're gonna, yeah, Warlock will be safe. The Blink Dagger up on the Templar Assassin, that will mean a change. That will mean with an Invisibility Rune that probably our King RD is gonna drop here. Wow, look at that damage. There will be a blink afterwards, and that's a kill. Meteor will drop, but it's too late. Disruptor there, Glimpse making sure that the Tulex gets to be on the same position again, and that is a kill. And that's a trap. Does she want to go for that? There's Darkseer as well, though. She probably should be backing off. She's not gonna be able to blink away anymore. The Glimpse is on cooldown though, so she is not gonna get caught in a kinetic field, and Templar Assassin, she should be fine. She will be able to blink away now again with the Darkseer. Already used his search earlier, so couldn't do that anymore. Oh, there's gonna be support though. craneage being locked into it and snare. Shackle, ledges them together. Lina's follow-up stun is not gonna be able to happen, but here is the Static Storm in the kinetic field. Sunstrike going in there as well, and it's gonna be disrupted. It takes the last hit off on the Night Stalker. Shrek going in there. Edict, Pulse Nova going through Tulex. A lot of problems there for him. Refraction already popped off, and he goes down. There's the black hole catching only the Naga Siren, but that's the only important one right now. And will he drop? He will drop indeed. Invoker, triple kill for the Invoker though. Wow, I can't believe it. KRD coming back to the fight, taking a triple kill on paiN once again, winning a massive team fight. Winning a massive team fight indeed. All 5 heroes down for SGC, and this time they will take something in return to it. This time they will take the tier 1 tower, making sure they have that. And I've noticed that I have a little bit of lag spikes. I'm going to try to fix that while the pause is going on. I should be able to fix that as well. I mean, I can just turn that one off. Turn that one off. I'm not sure what causing it, but I'll just make sure that I turn everything off. That's probably the best thing to do, right? The most secure way to handle it. Yeah. There we go. Massive team fight from paiN. A tier 1 tower will definitely drop, and maybe even a tier 2. craneage is back though, but he is by himself, and it's gonna be 3 versus 1. I mean, who died in that fight? It was only the Naga Siren, which is a good hero to kill off. As well as the Darkseer, and of course the Invoker died at the start of the fight. I think I can still call that. And Lina and Disruptor though, able to just do what they wanted to do. Lina of course got shackled for a while, so was able to you know, be stopped for a little while, not letting that stun upon craneage, but craneage still died regardless. That Static Storm just making sure that they had no place to flee. And here comes the TP. Will they actually defend this? I don't think so though. They might be able to deny it. Nope, no deny. Invoker taken last hit. Here comes the rest of the TPs though, and that is going to be paiN backing off. Kinetic field will make sure that they are not going to be able to follow it. And I'm really sorry that I can't be talking all too loud. It's just not possible with my voice today. But yeah. Oh well. Hope you're okay with that. Templar Assassin. I mean, she was able to kill her off. I mean, that kill on the Invoker was the kind of kills that should be taken. But that actually followed up on a team fight, and team fight is not a fight they can take, as we just saw. Even with the Black Hole there, even though the Black Hole only caught one hero, only caught the Naga Siren, even though Naga Siren is an important hero to get. So, in that sense, it was was a good black hole, but there was just too much going on. They should be happy that Inaga Siren went down at all, because she was very close to getting away. Just that last hit got her. In the meantime, let's take a look at the items. Got the gold graph is still at 0, around 0. It's not really. This is not really a difference. 500 gold in favor of SGC, but we can't really count that, to be fair. We see a Darkseer building towards his pipe. Has got it almost complete, actually. Has got at least a headrest now as well. Naga Siren picked up a Vanguard, gonna go for a tanky build. And I'm probably expecting a Radiance to be up for her next, but she will need some time to farm that one up. And we jump over the rest of the Dire side. We're gonna see Invoker with a Force Staff building towards this size of Vice, building towards a Sheepstick. Gonna have to do that, because that Templar Assassin will otherwise be too much out of control. He's got his power threads now complete as well. Lena has been a support, so she's happy she has the mana boots. She's happy she's got some gauntlets, which should probably be turning into what's it called, bracers, when she has a chance. For Disruptor, same thing goes there. I mean, he's been warding, he has got smoke, he's got dust. He's been a perfect support for paiN. And one thing that I do have to note is that these two are two supports that are not getting that much. I mean, they got some kills, and actually, I mean, come on, Disruptor has been in 11 out of the 17 kills. Same thing goes for Lena, so that combination is just very deadly. But they're not getting that many items up on them. Well, if we look at the Radiant team, we only have Leshrek as a real hardcore support, and of course he's died a bit often, so you know he's not got that much either. He's got a magic stick and boots of speed, but there is actually 2 supports on one and 1 on the other, so later game that might cause some problems. But if paiN is gonna be able to keep taking these team fights, they will be having the items up on their supports as well, especially on the Disruptor, because he's able to take a bit more last hits, a bit more kills, maybe by accident with the Static Storm there. And they smoked up, and they're gonna go find heroes. They're gonna go find Kranich first. Where's the Ensnare? Surge is there. Ensnare not gonna happen yet though. Song, Kranich, yeah, and that's gonna be a kill. I do think that is gonna be a kill. Oh, Pop's Darkness will be in time though. Shackle was not latching. Kinetic Field stun. Kranich dead. Naga Siren taking the last hit. Power Shot doesn't do anything anymore. So that was a solid kill for paiN. And they're gonna rotate the rest to the bottom lane and maybe try to push down the tier 2 tower. Get that one in return, but they will have to deal with everybody of SGC that is still alive. The only one that's not there right now is the Enigma, who's actually killing off some Ancients. Let's just go over the items of SGC for now. They have a mechanism up. That is something that the that the Dire team does not have. So if you're going to be facing a team with a lot of team fight potential, like paiN, you want those items up very fast. You want that mechanism, you also want that pipe up fairly fast. So good item to have already up on the Enigma. Windrunner picked up a Force Staff. It's got mana boost as well, being a bit of a support hero herself. But gonna probably be going for either Vice or for some kind of semi-carry item, I guess. Templar Assassin, gonna be building a Desolator. The solid build for a Templar Assassin, as we see paiN making sure that nobody's gonna be able to get close unaware from Roshan. I get stunned, and I do think that Roshan will be able to be taken down. SGC this does not have the heroes in time to do anything against it. Oh wow, Vacuum into the Kinetic Field, Deafening Blast pushes them out again though, or at least would have. Glimpse. Warlock is in trouble, getting stunned. Wow. Just wow. She was not able to do anything. Invoker taking the last hit. There was so much damage being done there. Kranich and Snare again. That must be his worst enemy right now. But here's Tulex. Look at the damage that he's doing. Black Hole being done. Catches 2 of paiN. There goes Alina. Will she drop though? I don't think so. Not yet. She lands a stun but doesn't hit anything. Uses her Laguna Blade up on the Enigma. Enigma is on the run from China. There's the web. He won't be able to get away. Will probably drop here. Lina now did die to the Enigma, so that is something. But 3 heroes dead of SGC and only 1 dead for paiN, and they will be able to get the Roshan and walk away with 3 kills in their pocket. A support for 3 kills, that is definitely worth it. A Templar Assassin can't just run in there and do stuff, or she can.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
She got glimpsed away again. In case you're wondering where she went, she just used a blink and then she got glimpsed away from the Disruptor. So Roshan being killed off, and Aegis is gonna be going towards the Invoker. Invoker has been dying 4 times for now, but yeah, it will take a while before he can get taken down again, as you now have to kill him off twice. So I was still checking out items. We have got the Night Stalker going towards a fairly tanky build as well. He's got his Ogre Club, and it's probably gonna go for BKB. I mean, that is also apart from getting those team items up, like a mechanism, like a pipe, you also need to have the BKBs. You want to be able to just walk through kinetic fields. You want to be able to just, you know, don't care about the static storms, don't care about the Song of Siren. You want, just, you know what I mean. So BKBs are a really good item to go for here. Let's see if we're gonna see, well, nobody else is really having the gold to go for anything like that yet. I mean, Enigma has now got he's got a soaring and a mechanism. Windrunner, we already saw her. Templar Assassin, we already saw her as well. She's building towards Desolator. And the Shrek, yeah, he's the support, so he's the one that should be having no items just yet. And he has, yeah, we already went over that, so that's fine. 2,500 gold up on the Naga Siren, so she's fairly close to her relic at least, and then her Radiance will follow shortly after. Sorry. And Crane is it's just gone back to farm. I mean, they have to do this. They have to farm. That is their only outcome right now. The only reason they would be able to take a team fight is if paiN let themselves get caught out. But paiN knows that, so you know they're not going to do that. They're going to keep on the being aggressive. They're going to keep the pressure on, and we have a pulse. It will give me the opportunity to drink some water while showing you the gold graph, which is still about around 0. So despite the kills being heavily in favor of paiN right now, this gold graph is not that far in favor of paiN. And the towers are even, so it's not that, it's just the farm. Look at the farm of the Templar Assassin, that is that difference. The farm of the Templar Assassin combined with the fact that there's 2 supports from paiN that are not getting any gold. So that is, yeah, that is that. Experience graph will be, well, I was gonna say will be in favor of paiN due to the many kills, but no. Not even that. Just the fact that is just the fact that having a jungle hero combined with paiN roaming around as 5 more, it's giving SGC some edge. Meteor Hammer up on the Night Stalker. He'll be having his BKB fairly soon. So we'll see how they're going to be able to handle this. If they're going to be able to avoid team fights, because that's basically what SGC wants to do now. Avoid team fights unless they orchestrate them themselves. Unless paiN is going to be super aggressive, like over aggressive rather. Blade of Leprosy actually building, the Fusel Blade actually being built up on the Naga Siren rather than a Radiance. So going for a bit more earlier aggression than the Radiance, making sure that they can continue being aggressive as they want. And they're looking for a push on the bottom lane. It's like, okay, you know what, we looked for a team fight, we couldn't find it, so right now we are gonna push our tier 2 tower and we're gonna force out a team fight. At the same time, it's SGC saying, we know you're looking for a team fight, we know you're gonna push our tier 2 tower to force out a team fight, but we're gonna make sure you pay for that by taking towers ourselves. And if they manage to take this tower, fortification goes up, they probably will be managing to take the tower, but in the meantime, the tier 3 tower getting pressured. There will be an Edict up again in 5 seconds, and here comes the first TP only. It's gonna be Lina that there, tier 3 tower getting pressured slightly, tier 2 tower on the top lane will go down, so they traded a tier 2 tower on the bottom lane for 2 tier 2 towers for themselves. Great trade from SGC, making sure that that paiN actually paid for trying to force out that team fight. And SGC is gonna probably try that again. And BKB completed on the Night Stalker with those 2 towers going down. So SGC, great answer to that from paiN. Knowing that they would not be able to take a team fight or to defend that tower to take a team fight, but trading something in return. And we're probably gonna see them trying to do that more, because that is, I mean, it's the same thing goes for 5-man pop trains. To be fair, if 5-man pop trains are harassing you, you can always try to go with 5-man, but then on a different lane and force the other team to defend, and then just leave as soon as they TP in, just like SGC did now. Not that I compare these 2 teams to pops, just saying it's a good strategy. If you're getting pushed and you don't have an answer to it, push yourself somewhere else. Make sure that they are pressured back. Windrunner might be having some problems here. There's gonna be a snare. Oh, what? A snare still. I don't know what happened there, but that was indeed, well, 2 4-staffs from the looks of it. Warlock gonna try to run away. I don't think he'll be able to do that. Invoker taking the last hit. And Song being used. There's not going to be anybody there though, because Nightstalker, SGC coming in from behind, and there is the Song hitting on the Enigma, but the Song is already over. There's the Ensnare still, but I think they're going to give away that one. Stun is not going to hit. Black Hole interrupted, and that is going to be the stun from the Shack still hitting. It's going to be Evoker that is going to actually drop here, but he has an Aegis, so he'll be up again. Pipe up on the dire side, but there goes the Darkseer. Pride is going to be on the way out. Kranich already used his BKB, and now is ensnared once again. By the way, Ensnare goes through BKB. I know. Just saying though, it's I mean, just when you thought you were safe from ensnare, it's still gonna be super annoying. But yeah, that was a good defense from SGC, and I say defense because it basically was a defense. They were able to kill off the Aegis, so they don't have to deal with that one anymore. They were able to kill off the Darkseer, they were able to kill off the Disruptor, and they lost an Enigma and a Windrunner. So fairly even trade number-wise. But killing off the Darkseer is a pretty big thing, because we see that he was very high on the gold per minute. Making sure that the Aegis drops actually puts SGC in favor of that team fight for sure.
Radiant's middle tower is
And what are they gonna do? Their bottom lane tier 2 tower is already down, but it looks like they might want to go for a push. No, that wouldn't be all too smart. Diffuser Blade ready up on the Niga Siren, so she did pick that one up. And we've got Invoker still building towards his side of Vice to be able to deal with the Templar Assassin and with the Nightstalker too, of course, if he's not in his BKB. He's almost there, just needs 400 more gold, and then he has his Mystic Staff as well, and he'll have that complete. 4 heroes of paiN on this bottom lane just to defend this Niga Siren from farming. She needs some extra farm to be able to keep up with the farm that the Radiant team have. I mean, if we look at that, it is Templar Assassin and the Nightstalker being very high on the gold per minute. 3 heroes of paiN still fairly high as well, but it's fairly even. It was fairly even. It's not in favor of SGC due to that last team fight. Sorry, no, not to the team fights. Due to the last what's they called, trade-off for the towers, tier 2 towers versus a tier only two tier 2 towers versus 1 tier 2 tower. That's what I wanted to say. And I don't know why I'm here with my camera, because you can't see anything here. My bad. We've got Windrunner building towards the pipe, so you only need 600 more gold to go for that one. Let's see what Templar Assassin has. She has got her Desolator complete, has got 2300 gold as well. As I actually expect that she's gonna go for BKB as well. I mean, that's just the one thing that you want to have versus the lineup that you're facing. Scythe of Vice completed up on an Invoker, so we'll be able to sheep someone and go on hard on him. Enigma, well, you already saw that. I'm just checking if I missed any items. We see Darkseer actually having both a mech and a pipe. So, you know, a lot of people would say, oh, it's bad to have 2 of those things on the same hero, because, you know, yeah. It's bad because, you know, if you die you don't have it anymore. But, you know, the trick about that is not dying. So if the Darkseer can be that initiator, can be that tanky hero, he should be able to stay alive, and should be able to use both before doing anything else. King RD force-staffing himself away after trying to go for 2 legs, but 2 legs making sure that, well, he is still alive. And he didn't want to chase that. Wisely so. Otherwise he would have run into a party of paiN heroes. Let's see if I was still checking items. Sudden Strike. It's just harassment though. I mean, it got split by so many creeps there that Warlock was not having that much issue with it. Smoke up. And he's on all 5. So they're gonna have a full 5-man smoke. There's the Black Hole up as well. Level 2 Black Hole even. Windrunner's pipe is completed. That is gonna be the go signal for SGC to try to find a team fight. Roshan should be up again soon, and they know that as well, or they should know that. And they're gonna go into the dire jungle, quite surprisingly. Quite surprising as well. By the way, if they continue this smoke, they might not be able to defend their tier 2 tower, because there is a big pushing coming. They don't have any wards around Roshan, so they will not be able to see anything if paiN is gonna go for this Roshan. They're gonna come from the higher ground, and now they are revealed. Malefice goes off on the fake Darkseer, but do paiN want to go in on this? I'm not sure. They have the vision. They know exactly where SGC is. And they should know Roshan is back up as well. SGC pretending to not see that though. There they go. Here they go. Power shot will scout them out. We'll actually see that there's 2 there. We're gonna have a 2 legs be turned to a piglet. He's gonna be the one to initiate on Deafening Blast. Tornado refraction is off already. Vacuum to the high ground. And there's the 4 staff away so that he's gonna be safe. Leshrac stun just in case there was someone chasing him. So the standoff is on. Standoff for Roshan has begun. And Warlock is gonna just continue shooting power shots to keep that vision up on Roshan. paiN's gonna back off. Woo! Sorry. Almost threw over my microphone. Smoke up. Smoke up for paiN. And no wards here still. So, and no sentry wards also. So they don't see anything right now. And they will also not see if 2 legs goes down here. Which is a likability. Piglet. There he goes. And here's the rest of his team as well. Stun not hitting. Well, we do have an ensnare though. Kinetic field, the Guna Blade, Naga Siren taking the last hit, and that is 2 legs down. And that could be a free Roshan for paiN. And that is the fact of having no wards. Well, of course they were smoked, so you know that doesn't really help. But they might have been able to see something. The sentry ward there as well, especially since it's around the time that Roshan is back up. Having those sentry wards around that area is gonna make a big difference, because you know that your opponent wants to go for Roshan, and right now they have to give it away. And they already did. I mean, you see Enigma also building towards the BKB, picked up an Ogre Club. 2 legs was not able to buy anything before he died. 3,100 gold. He's probably still waiting for his Blink Dagger. There goes Roshan. Evoker ages once again. 3.7k gold up on the Night Stalker. I do think he's gonna probably go for a Basher or something like that, but I am not 100% sure. We will find out in time, I guess. We will find out in time. Naga Siren, you're gonna be going for a Manta style. More illusions. More illusions, always fun to have. There will be 6 Naga Sirens all of a sudden, rather than just 4. From the mirror images, that is. And Manta style illusions. We're gonna have a Disruptor. He still doesn't have that much. Or he just bought something, because he's got not that much gold. Yeah, there we go, but it's only support items though. There we go. Support items for him. Let's see if Lena got something else. So she got a Ghost Scepter, so that's a good item to have on a support. Purely because you're gonna be first as a Disruptor, sorry, first as what's her face, Templar Assassin. And that is just, I mean, she does physical damage. And, well, what better way to stop physical damage is to be invulnerable to physical damage with the Ghost Scepter. So definitely a good item to have if you're gonna get initiated on, which as Alina, you know, you're quite a tasty bite. If you're by yourself, you're probably gonna get killed off. So Ghost Scepter will make sure that maybe there's gonna be support from your team in time to save you. Nightstalker actually gonna go for an extra tanky build. Picked up a Reaver, is gonna go for a Heart. So more tankability from him. And we're gonna have 5 heroes of paiN on this top lane, looking to push the tier 2 tower. But I do think that SGC is looking to trade again. Looking to trade and going for that tier 2 tower on the top lane, bottom lane. And if they're fast enough, if 2 legs is fast enough, they might be able to do some damage to the tier 3 as well. And it's gonna be actually support going there. It's gonna be the Disruptor only though. Fortification going off. There's another TP, more TPs incoming. Tower will still drop. Templar doesn't blink away. Song being used. It's gonna be only Kratos there though. The blink was already down, and Kratos is gonna be the one to take the fall for this one. No, Puff BKB will try to TP out. Should be able to do so. Net, no, the net, it cancels the TP, and there he goes. Invoker unstoppable, picking up the kill. They still lost their tier 2 tower, so it was a tower trade, but not a real trade. That it was really good for SGC because they lost their Night Stalker. At least Night Stalker already picked up his Reaver, so that is something. Not losing as much gold, but still quite painful for him indeed. Look at the gold graph though, still so very even. Experience graph, so very even as well, even though the kills are not even at all. So this game, I mean, you can feel the tension between these two teams. You can feel the pressure for that 2,000 gold that they're fighting for. Well, or more, of course, if they make it further than the lower bracket finals, which is going to be held after this versus next KZ. And there goes the last tier 2 tower, and that will be taken by paiN without any trade-off. So they won't lose anything for it, and I don't think that SGC is going to stop them from doing this either. And they're going to try to force out a team fight at the tier 3 tower then. And right now it's going to be more tricky for SGC to deal with. I mean, they have... Oh, actually, with the positioning of them, they might be actually getting a good black hole off. If Enigma wants to go for it, they could. But the tier 3 tower will still go down. Here's 2 legs still blinking and has a BKB as well. Song being used, but who cares? He has a BKB. There's a vacuum as well. Net holding 2x in place for now. Deafening Blast. Meteor going through. It's going to be Darkseid that drops first. Pride on the way out. Another BKB. It's Cranage. He wants to go for Pride. He can go for Pride. And there's a black hole only holding King RD in place so far. Darkseid is the only one that died. Well, the Shrek died, but he bought back. Invoker will drop here as well. Power Shot going through will finish it up, but he has it ages. It's going to be Cranage that dies here to the Invoker, and Invoker is already back. His 4 Spears doing his job for him while he was down. And buybacks, look at the buybacks. Enigma buying back, Night Stalker buying back. They do not want to lose these barracks. It's not worth it. Invoker being slowed. Will there be a go on this one? Stun from Lina, hitting. And there's the blink in. Tulix wanting to go for that. Oh, wow, look at that damage. King RD dropping down to the Templar Assassin. And Lina should be able to TP away from this one. Will be safe. At least SGC managed to defend their barracks, but at what cost? I mean, look at this. Look at this, 3 buybacks being done, all 3 upon the Radiant side, and that is painful. That is painful, and that wasn't even, well, it was the song. The song is already off cooldown again as well. I mean, 60 seconds cooldown. It was a song, it was a vacuum, and then with the Meteor going through and everything. And BKBs did something, BKBs helped out, but they went in one by one. So maybe they could have gone for a different route, for a different way, but still they weren't able to. And at least they picked off the Invoker as well as, well, Invoker twice, of course, because he has an Aegis, so making sure they had that. And we picked up an Aghanim Scepter. Pipe going off on SGC. They want to take down the tier 3 tower. There's gonna be a song though if they want it, and that will not be good. There's the Static Storm as well as the Kinetic Field. Prof Headshot in a lot of trouble. Will he get picked off? Mechanism will help him for a while, but he will still go down. Disruptor taking the kill. Tulix pops his BKB. There's the song. Tulix, the only one left here though, is gonna have to run away from this one. And there is the Kinetic Field again. Vacuum puts everybody in the Kinetic Field. Stun hits on 4. Deafening Blast. Laguna Blade, and that is gonna be Cranage down. It's gonna be Leshrac down, and the only one left alive is Tulex, who buys back. Actually, he didn't go down, so everybody down for SGC, and that was a massive team fight from paiN. That was the exact thing that they wanted to do. There was a song, there was a vacuum, there was a kinetic field, and all the AoE damage going through afterwards. Lina stun hit on 4 heroes, and this might be a GG in favor of paiN. paiN trying to go for this. They need to go for this. The buybacks are on cooldown for SGC. paiN got this in the pocket if they can continue to go for this. Well, they get slowed slightly, but Surge will make sure that Naga Siren is already hitting up those melee barracks, and it's only gonna be Templar Assassin that's gonna be able to defend this. Will they go for the tier 4s or will they go for the tier 3s? I think they're gonna go for the bottom tier 3 tower. Here comes the Disruptor as well. 4 spirits helping out. Tier 3 tower is probably gonna drop. There's the buyback from the range runner. Can't do it now, and they want to try to defend these barracks. I mean, they lost the mid barracks. Yes, nice shackle. Power shot going through. Leshrac stun. Pipe up for SGC. Can they go in on this? Can they throw down a black hole? Pipe up for paiN as well. And here comes Tulex blinking in. And there's the song again. Are they gonna go for it again? Here's the vacuum. Everybody in. And there's the song again. And there's every AoE damage again. Laguna Blade and Tulex, the only one left alive to get it with the Windrunner once again. Power Shot will still go through. It's still gonna be Darkseid that gets picked off there. Cranage being still alive. Can't believe he didn't die yet. And it's only an Enigma and Leshrac dying so far, and the rest of paiN on the run, and they will be able to be safe. Darkseid the only one that gets picked off, and King RD still alive, though on low HP, but they will not be able to get chased by the kinetic field, making sure that they won't be able to go in on that one. They lost their tier 3 tower, they lost their middle barracks, but they're still trying to hold on. They don't have the team fight, even though they have a black hole, but it's gonna be such a hard job to continue defending their base. paiN is looking really strong right now, and that is what this is. As soon as paiN was free to push into the tier 3 towers, BAM! That is what we see there. 7,500 gold in favor of paiN, but the experience grab will be more. 10k in favor of paiN. Taking the last 2 team fights has taken its toll on SGC. They need that perfect black hole. They need that perfect black hole. This is their last chance. This is like I said at the start of the game. This is a lower brackets game for the ProDota2 Non-Pro League playoffs. Yes, that's all one sentence. And it's lower bracket games are only best out of 1. So this is looking good for paiN. They are looking at $2,000 right now. Unless SGC can make a comeback, can take that team fight, can have those BKBs and go in and make it all happen at the same time. They need more BKBs though. The team fight is really ripping them apart right now. Popping up their BKB is actually, well, Enigma is still quite far away. I mean, he died a couple of times there, and he was just not able to get anything done. I mean, Nightstalker, we see him at around the same amount of gold last time we saw him checking out the items, and he only has a Reaver still. Not able to pick anything else up. And of course, that's a good thing to not spend your money all that at once, because otherwise you won't have the money for a buyback. But he's not getting any closer so far, and paiN is already ready for the next push in. They will not let SGC continue to farm. They won't have it. And they have their combo wombo again. They've got the song, they've got the vacuum, they've got the AoE damage to go through with that. They even got the Laguna Blade back up. They've got everything. And it's gonna be the barracks that's gonna be taken down here. Or it's gonna be the target at least. Here comes Tulix clearing out some illusions. BKB up on Kratos, he wants to go in. Goes for a silence up on Pride. Pride, song. There's a song. And BKB already run out of Kratos. And there's the vacuum. And there's the kinetic field as well. Deafening blast. But tornado. And that is gonna be 3 people dead already. Tulix on the run. Prof headshot is gonna be turned into a piglet and will get dropped off here as well. And Tulix dropping as well. And that is I was almost gonna say GG, but that's apparently not just it. But it is a 5-man team wipe. paiN's team fight capability is just so strong right now. It is just so strong, and there goes the tier 4s. They wanted to push this, they have all the time in the world, and there is the GG, so that will mean that paiN will be facing next KZ in the lower brackets finals, and that means also that paiN is in the top 3 of this ProDota2 Non-Pro League. They're gonna be together with next KZ, with MTW, and these 3 teams will fight for the $10,000 total prize pool. Number 1 getting 5,000, number 2 3,000, number 3 $2,000, and we're gonna have to say goodbye to SGC because they are not getting anything out of this, unfortunately for them. And we're gonna see paiN in the next game versus next KZ, and again lower bracket game. It's gonna be a lower bracket finals because next KZ got knocked to the lower bracket by MTW, and it's gonna be therefore also a best out of 1 game. If you want to find out more about ProDota2 League, go check out ProDota2.com with the 2 just written down as a number, no letters. And then we will find all your information there. If you want to find out more information about me, go check out SheeverGaming.com and follow me on YouTube, for example. Please subscribe to my YouTube, SheeverGaming, and you will find all the information there. And I will be giving you a different overlay so that I can jump in myself into the next game, so that we can see the lower brackets final between paiN and next KZ. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this.